Smiling through 3WE 1100. Smiling through. Stay with us this weekend. The kind of listening you're seeking, you'll find it here. 3WE 1100. 3WE.
The WTAM 1100 80th Anniversary Special. Continuing coverage coming up at the bottom of the hour. Bulletins at 1. News Radio, WTAM 1100.
Who could forget Pete Franklin and Sportsline?
Pete Franklin Sportsline.
And now, the continuing saga of the agony and the ecstasy in the world of sports. Or, as the ball bounces, the joys, the sorrows, the victories, the defeats, the glory, the humiliation, the adoration, and the rejection. Yes, this then is our sports theater of the air, as the ball bounces. And now, here's your convivial host, Uncle Petey.
Hello there, bunkies. This is Uncle Petey. And hello to all the sports fannies, wherever they may be. Oh, there's such excitement in this part of the country. Oh, yes, because, you see, they're going to have a big football game in Pittsburgh coming up this weekend. And the Steel City Scumbags are going to play the Lake Erie Brownies. And they've been beating them every year for 15 years. Oh, Coach Bohr, he needs to lighten up. Oh, it's a crisis game, and he's having a crisis experience. And the Brownies are getting ready with all the good luck charms for the biggie football game. I don't know who's going to win, but I hope the Brownies are.
The 80th year anniversary of WTAM. Here on the big one, WTAM 1100. 3WE was also home to the Browns, Cavaliers, and Indians.
Fake handoff, Malone in the pocket, lots of time, throwing deep down the middle, intercepted by Hanford Dixon, and down he goes at the Cleveland 47. Hanford Dixon, the top dog, picks off another one. Second and goal at the 2-yard line. Manoa has left the game. Here's a pitch out to Biner. Biner trying to follow the block of Mack, cuts it inside and is in for the touchdown. Biner got inside the orange pylon and scores. And now the Bills go to the 4 wide receiver set, including Harmon on the right side, along with Chris Burkett. Kelly from the shotgun. With time, steps up in the pocket. Big Daddy has him. He's in the grasp as he throws the football, and that'll go down as Big Daddy Hairston's 5th sack of the season back at the 25-yard line.
Hairston is playing some super football.
And Kosar is back to throw, being blitzed, firing deep down the left side for Slaughter. He makes it over the shoulder, catch at the 18-yard line.
Is that kid incredible?
A miraculous over-the-shoulder catch with Nate Odoms draped all over him. The clock is running.
Bingo trying to put the Cavs on top by 4. He did! 109-105. Here comes Monroe out of the backcourt. On the right wing against Bobby Smith. Around to the circle. 15-footer. No good. Rebound. Fraser. Fraser right side. Bingo stole the ball. Bingo down the sideline. Left side. Stops. Roberson. Got it! Roberson scores. Roberson has scored. And it is 111-105. 25.
Pass out to Bingo. Bingo on the run. The gun. No. Rebound. Clemens. Clemens got it. Clemens got a rebound. And the game's over. Cleveland wins. 92-91. Unbelievable.
Cavaliers lead. No timeouts. Long lob. Ball knocked away. Game's over. Cavaliers have won it in 4 overtimes. The Cavaliers defeat the Los Angeles Lakers in 4 overtimes.
Long drive, left field, way back. It is gone. The game is over. The Indians win. Long drive, left field, way back. At the fence's bell. It is gone. A home run. Indians win it tonight. Andy Allison gives him the sign. He's ready. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The game is over. Doug Jones does it again.
80 years of history on the radio. You're listening to the 80th anniversary of WTAM. Gary D. came back to Cleveland and was on 3WE after a 5-year absence.
WWWE is 1100 AM. 3WE. God is my program director. Now, your 50,000-watt clear channel powerhouse for entertainment, news, and sports. It's Gary D. on 3WE.
The Reverend that wrote me the letter thought it was in poor taste to play Handel. The more I think about it, this is for you, Rev. My God gives me the strength to stand up to people like you that would take away my First Amendment right, the right that was God-given, given by this country and nurtured by the blood of patriots like Roger Martin, who shot in Vietnam while you guys had religious objections and ran away to Canada. You want to enjoy the freedoms you have in this country. All reverends, ministers, rabbis, televangelists, get your AK-47s and go shoot a Sandinista. Hallelujah, hallelujah. All you reverends, rabbis, televangelists are jealous because I get God wholesale. I don't have to go through you, the middleman, and skim off the spiritual value. I get the full strength. I drink God straight. And God is love. Good afternoon, 3WE. You're on the air.
Mr. D.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Senator, but I'll ask you.
Well, he's ticked, man. He's never coming back.
No, he's never coming back? I just caught the last about 12 minutes.
Now, tomorrow,
yeah,
Senator Gary Soldalnak, an admitted heterosexual, debates eyeball to eyeball Ginger Licks, an admitted lesbian.
You sure he's going to show up?
He said he would at 3:30. You heard him.
No, I missed that, too. I doubt he shows up. Well, if he does, it might be interesting.
Well, more than you. Good afternoon, 3WE.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to speak to Gary D.
You're speaking.
Oh, Mr. D. So let me turn my radio down.
Good afternoon. We don't have the time, Charlie. Good afternoon, 3WE.
Yeah, Gary, after listening to your show for the past hour, I remember one thing my grandfather always told me. He said, politicians are all full of shit.
Good afternoon, 3WE.
Hi, is Senator Mike White still on?
What do you think? You're so stupid. You're stupid. You heard him sign off at 5.
Gary.
Good afternoon.
Sir, I don't appreciate being cut off.
Go to hell.
There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonely mind.
A federal appeals court gang assessing his 14-year record of service last week called Sergeant Percy Watkins a respected and trusted soldier and ruled that his military service greatly benefited the Army and therefore the country. Yet the Army has been trying to discharge him for 9 years. Why? Percy Watkins states openly that he is gay. The question this hour, should the Army ban homosexuals and lesbians? And let's clear this up once and for all. Should the Army ban homosexuals and lesbians from shooting godless Sandinistas down there in Nicaragua? Okay, our lines are open at 578-1100. Ohio toll-free 1-800-325-5796. Those of you that have been in the service, and the big one, World War II, those of you that are still alive in the Korean conflict, in the fiasco in Vietnam, like Roger Martin, would you have served or did you serve with a lesbian or a gay soldier boy? And should the Army accept gays, yes or no? 578-1100. Good afternoon, 3WE.
Yeah, Gary?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't think there's any problem with their sexual preference, but I guess it's because straight people have a problem with their manulence as far as, they have to go ahead and they have to think that they're bigger than gays. I have no problem with it as long as they don't
Well, shouldn't we, in the service, like in anything else, shouldn't merit and doing your job be the judge of a good soldier?
Yes, and I don't think sexual preference has anything to do with it.
And gays can kill just as good as...
Sure, absolutely. I don't think their sexual preference has anything to do with it.
And a gay in a barrack can make the decorations. It'd be better decorated, have a little color.
No, I don't mean that. I don't agree with that. I don't think we should have pink flags or anything like that. But as far as their sexual preference, I think
maybe pink sheets.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. I don't think we should have. I think we should have the sexual part put aside.
Okay. Good afternoon. Should gays be banned from the Army and no longer be doughboys?
Gary D., I served in the
God bless you.
Army in Nam, and I want to just tell you one statement. We did have a gay in our platoon.
Is that right?
And believe it or not, the son of a gun, when it come time to shoot the gooks, I caught him. He was making love. They were doing oral sex on each other.
Is that right?
So
they should have been killing each other.
How can you trust a gay? I mean, they were doing oral sex on each other.
There. Good afternoon, 3WE. Should we have gays in the armed forces?
Yes.
Why, sir?
Target practice.
Well, that's interesting. Good afternoon. Should we have gays in the armed forces?
That fellow's right. The gays will not shoot gooks. All they want to do is blow them away.
Good afternoon. Should we have gays in blowing away the Sandinistas or whoever is our enemy today?
No, simply because with AIDS going around, here you go. You're not going to want to drink out of the same canteen.
Yeah.
You're not going to want to touch anything he's touched.
Yeah.
It would cause too much confusion. So, and I wouldn't. Now, you don't want to use the same latrine because you can catch AIDS from this stuff, and I don't want to get AIDS from any gay person because it's a cruel death.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon. Should we have gays in the armed forces? Should we have lesbians in the barracks? Hello there. Good afternoon, 3WE. Dummy. Good afternoon, 3WE.
I think we should, Gary. I'll tell you why.
And why is that, sir?
It gives a whole new meaning to cover me. I'm going in after them.
Good afternoon, 3WE.
Hi, Gary. How are you?
Just fine. How are you?
Good.
Should we have gay people shooting godless heathen communists for the glory of our flag?
Gay people? I don't think so. I think they should...
What should they do?
They should just work it out.
Work it out?
Yes.
Just work it out?
Yes. They're there and...
Are you a lesbian?
No, but my sister's a lesbian and she's in the Marines.
God bless her. Is she, do they know she's a lesbian?
No, I don't think.
Well, how did your sister turn out to be lesbian, I wonder?
How'd she turn out to be lesbian?
Yeah. Or why did she choose to be a lesbian and not know the thrill of penetrating?
That is so bad.
Pardon me?
That is so bad.
What's so bad?
Yes.
What's wrong with the this?
The WTAM 1100 80th Anniversary Special. We'll be back with the WTAM 1100 80th Anniversary Special. Once again, Bill Wills.
In the summer of 1996, 3WE, or WWWE, came full circle, and 1100 AM returned to its heritage roots and changed the call letters back to WTAM. Today, the station is the big one, with Wills and Coleman in the morning, Glenn Beck, Paul Harvey, news and comment, Rush Limbaugh, Mike Trevisano, home of the Indians, Cavaliers, and the AM home of the Browns. Cleveland's only news radio, WTAM 1100.
All the news, traffic, weather, and sports you need to start your day. Wills and Coleman in the morning. News Radio, WTAM 1100.
This is the Glenn Beck program.
It's now my pleasure to introduce a man who follows Wills and Coleman in the morning, which is a tough thing to do. So let's give him a scarlet and gray and a Cleveland welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Glenn Beck's Rally for America, Glenn Beck.
Hello, Cleveland! It is great to see you here today.
Paul Harvey.
Only on the big one.
It's not uncommon for genius to have only one dimension. WTAM 1100.
4 out of 5 dentists recommend that you rush daily.
That's pretty good. I mean,
Rush Limbaugh. Weekdays noon till triv on News Radio WTAM 1100.
In the air. He lobbed it right up there for me, didn't he? I'm sorry.
The set, the pitch, a swing and a long drive into the gap in right center. There it goes, into the gap and all the way to the wall. Broussard hits third. He is going to be waved home. Hafner's going for third. He's got the cycle. Travis Hafner hits the cycle with a triple up the alley in right center. The first Indian since Andre Thornton to hit for the cycle. And the Indians lead at 7-0.
With the first pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James.
Holcomb lips into the huddle. No return of KJ yet.
KJ's on the bench with 108 yards and 11 receptions.
So Andre King goes out wide left with Andre Davis. Near side of the right, it's Morgan. Two backs in the backfield with Holcomb in the shotgun. Hyden and Jamel White. Third down, 10 to get. 34 seconds left. Shotgun snap. Holcomb's got it. Fires down the middle. Andre Davis! Touchdown! He's got it! He's got it! Touchdown! 29 seconds left! He made the catch!
What a great catch. He went up high to get it. And in heavy traffic.
What a catch! What a catch by Andre Davis!
What'd you think of that catch, Jim?